In the world of audio plugin subscriptions, two of the most popular plans are Spark from Universal Audio and the Mega L bundle by Plugin Alliance. But which of these models offers more bang for your buck? And most importantly, is the subscription model worth it, or are there better options? Let's begin by talking about the price of these two subscription models and what's included in the package. UAD Spark is priced at $19.99 per month or $149.99 per year and includes a total of 30 plugins at the time of recording this video. It's worth noting that some plugins, like for example the classic LA2A and 1176 compressors, include multiple versions that offer different flavors of the same plugin. So in the end, you're getting more than 30 plugins. Now, if we look at the plans offered by Plugin Alliance, things get a bit more complicated. First, because there are three different subscription types: Mega L, Mega XL, and Mega XXL. So the first question would be, which plans to choose? For the sake of this video, I'm going to focus mostly on the Mega L plan, which is the most similar to Universal Audio's Spark in terms of what's included and also the price. With the Mega L plan, you'll get 150 plus plugins and 40 plus modular effects. So right out of the bat, if we compare it to the 30 plugins from Universal Audio, it's clear that Plugin Alliance has the upper hand in terms of the number of plugins offered. However, in my personal opinion, having more plugins isn't always better, and we'll talk more about that later. To make the comparison even more challenging, Plugin Alliance also includes a sampler with a sound library, 6 tracks for their automated online mastering service, and 3 perpetual licenses per year for any plugin you choose from the catalog, which you can keep even after canceling the subscription. And the way this works is that if you pay for the full year in advance, you immediately receive a voucher that you can redeem for any 3 plugins you choose. On the other hand, if you choose to pay month to month, you'll receive the voucher after being subscribed for a full year without interruptions. And here we see one of the significant differences between the two options. While with Universal Audio Spark, you'd have to keep paying for life, with the Plugin Alliance Mega Bundle, you could subscribe for a few years, try out all the plugins, decide which ones you like the most, and gradually redeem them with the included voucher. Once you have all the plugins you need, you can cancel the subscription and you're good to go. But with 3 perpetual licenses per year offered in the Mega L subscription, you'll have to be subscribed for a very long time before you get a reasonable amount of plugins. Now, Universal Audio doesn't offer a subscription model where you get perpetual licenses after a year, but you could consider the alternative of buying a bundle. The big difference here is that you have to pay upfront. But the good news is that you can also try the plugins before buying them. Of course, not for a full year like it's possible to do with Plugin Alliance, but only for 14 days. Now, these are fully functional demos, so you can test the plugins on your projects and see if they work for you. The most interesting bundle here for me would be the Diamond Edition, which is the biggest one for $399 at the time of recording this video. However, you should keep in mind that the Diamond Edition bundle doesn't include all the plugins that UAD Sparks offers. Of the 30 plugins, only 22 are included, and also you won't get any future releases added to the plan. Now, if we take the same amount of money you need to buy the Diamond Edition, you could subscribe to Plugin Alliance Mega L for 2 full years and have about $100 left. During this time, you can use 150 plus plugins and 40 plus modular effects, in addition to all the new plugins that will be released during the subscription time. However, Once these 2 years have passed, you only get to keep 6 plugins, which is obviously much fewer than the 22 included in the Diamond Edition. Another option would be to go for the XXL plan, which offers 10 perpetual licenses per year instead of 3, but the price jumps to $299 instead of $149. Doing a little bit of math here, for around $600 you get 20 plugins after 2 years of subscription. Which you might think it's not a bad deal, but there is a much better option. The All Bundle 22 offers almost the whole catalog of plugins for $999. It is of course a lot of money, but the interesting part is that you can pay it in 10 installments of $99. This option offers a great value compared to the 20 plugins you get to keep after 2 years with the XXL plan. I think the All Bundle 22 is actually an awesome deal, especially if you plan to use and keep all the plugins for a long time. Let's put it like this. If we take the $999 that this bundle costs and we subscribe to the XXL plan at $299 per year, we'll get 3 years of subscription and 60 perpetual licenses at the end of these 3 years. And if we compare it with the Mega L plan, it would be the equivalent of 6 years of subscription. But we would only get to keep 18 plugins at the end of these 6 years. So as you can see here, the All 22 bundle offers a tremendous value, especially if you consider that you can pay $99 for 10 months and you get almost the whole Plugin Alliance catalog. Now, the All 22 bundle costs more than double the price that you would pay for the Universal Audio Diamond bundle, but it also includes much more plugins as well. But how does it compare to UAD Spark, for example? Well, $999 would give you a little bit more than 4 years of UAD Spark subscription, which is not that much to be honest. If we put it like this, it seems to me that the All 22 bundle is unbeatable at this price point. But what about you? Which of these options you find more appealing? Let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to hear your opinion on this. And speaking of opinions, here's my personal take. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that having more plugins isn't always a good thing. Let's consider the case of choosing Plugin Alliance Mega over Universal Audio Spark. You'll receive a massive number of plugins, which in the end may offer so many options that instead of helping, it might distract you from the main goal, which is of course making music. And this is true especially if you're starting out. On the other hand, Universal Audio's bundle is more compact, but you can be sure that all the plugins there are of very high quality and you'll use them all the time. For example, if we take a look at the compressors here, with just the LA2A and the 1176, you can create a huge variety of sounds and colors. In my opinion, it's better to focus on learning a couple of plugins rather than being overwhelmed with hundreds of plugins at the same time. Certainly, Plugin Alliance offers more variety and more value for less money, but Universal Audio provides a solid package. This doesn't mean that UAD is better than Plugin Alliance. If you are strong enough and very disciplined, you could go for Plugin Alliance and try all the plugins slowly without getting overwhelmed. It's clear that Plugin Alliance offers more for your money, but there's also something to be said about having a fewer number of tools and simply commit to them. Let's put it this way. With either of these packages, you can create high-quality productions. Ultimately, it depends much more on your skills than the plugins you're using. Now, if you have to decide between subscription models and plugin bundles, I think the bundles offer a better value in the long run. But of course, you have to pay upfront, which may not be possible for everyone. It's true that with a subscription, you'll receive all the plugins as soon as they become available, whereas when you buy a bundle, you won't get any new plugins. But as you already know, you don't need that many plugins to make good music.